Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Magandang gabi. No, it's not yet magandang gabi. Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. And salamat malam. Selamat siang. Namaste. 안녕하세요. This is Korean language class. Also from our friend Bagyo. Naimbag malum kadakayo amin. Daitoy good Korean language class. Okay. So 누기 tayo idata iti class iti Korean language. So okay, that's anyway from Baguio City, Philippines. Okay, so let us. Oh yes.
I am curious. How many languages you can speak actually?
I have been to 14 countries, but I cannot speak fluently all their language. Although I can speak some simple ones. Okay, so.
But still can speak is considered okay. I only can speak 3 languages: English, Malay, and my mother tongue, Tamil.
Okay, I can speak Korean because I'm a Korean, so I teach Korean.
Sure.
And I learned English 33 years ago. I began to learn some English word. That's my second language. The first foreign language. I'm learning now Chinese. I speak a bit of Japanese.
Teacher.
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
What did you Tagalog also just now?
Yeah, I can speak Tagalog. I can speak Tagalog 100% without mixing any other language. I can speak Tagalog. Although I do not understand if you speak to me, but I can speak my own. Okay. I can speak.
Ilocano, sir.
Yeah, I can speak also Ilocano. Mabalid nga aksaw iti sao ti Ilocano, iti salita.
Wow.
So I can speak Ilocano just like the people.
Did you stay in Baguio before, teacher?
Yeah, I do. Okay. So
That's why your Ilocano is good.
yeah, agyamanak kenka miku. Okay, thank you very much. So anyway, this time we are going to study Korean language because this is Korean language class. Okay. So we welcome everyone, also our friends Arunima. Hello Arunima. Okay, so let's go to our lesson today. We are going to study consonants plus vowel R. Okay, please see the notebook. Consonant plus R. So can we say R? R is the first vowel of Korean alphabet, first vowel. How many consonants do we have in Korean alphabet? 14.
14.
Yeah, 14 consonants plus 10 vowels. So that's right, you are right. All in all, 24. Okay. So,
Okay, 24.
so we are going to put first vowel R into 14 consonants. So let's begin 기역 until 히읗. 기역 is the first consonant and 히읗 is the last consonant. Okay, let's say 가. Okay, if you can see the note, since we have all students, not because you are old in age, but you have been students from before. So let's ask one of the old students to read. Rianka, can you read 가 until 하? Okay.
가나다라 마마다아 짝짝간사하하.
Okay, very good. Thank you very much. Let's follow Rianka together, all together. Let's go. 가, 나, Okay, thank you very much, Miss Riyanka. She is our student from India. She had been studying Korean language since the beginning, together with Srishti and Arunima, our students from India. And we have a new student from India today, Annie. So Annie plan to go to Korea next year, right? So you learn Korean language today. So our former students, who is a student until now, like Miss Riyanka, they can help you also. Okay, let's go on with the consonant plus R. Next page. Okay, let's go to the next page, the bold letters. Let's read together. 가나다라, 마바사아, 자차카타, 파하. So we have put vowel R into 14 consonants. Okay, let me read it faster. 가나다라 마바사 자차카타 파하. So can you follow? 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
가나다라 마바사 자차카타 파하. Okay, one more time. The bold letters. 가나다라 마바사 자차카타 파하. Okay, thank you very much. Okay, one more time. Can you read it? Okay, so those 14 consonants supplied with first vowel R, so it becomes 가나다라 마바사아 자차 가타 파하. There's a Korean song in 1970 that I used to hear about this Korean alphabet by Mr. Song Chang-sik, and he sing like this. 가나다라 마바사 자차카타 파하. Can you try? Anyone? Okay, try to put some how do you call it? Rhythm, okay, melody together. 가나다라 마바사 자차카타 파하. Can you do one more time? Okay, let me tell you, one of the secret of learning the language is you must learn the language. I mean, you must love the language. Okay? Ayatunyo iti lingwae mahalin kayo mahalin ang salita. Okay, in what is love in Malay? Cinta, is it cinta? cinta. Okay, bahasa is language, right? Okay.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Okay. Cinta bahasa. Okay. I think it's not. Yeah. If you want to learn the language, you must love the language. So one of the way is to sing the language. Okay. So sing one more time. 가나다라 마바사 자차카타 파하. Can you do? Okay, so you can sing that, and even in your dream, you will dream. The Korean alphabets are going to appear in your dream. Okay, not the nightmare, but sweet dream. Okay, one more time. Yes.
Maybe I can search the finger name, so they got the music, right?
Yeah, music. That's right. Okay. Okay, we can sing more and more in the coming days, but too much singing is not good. Okay, so we have to study. So next page, let's go to ga. Yeah, ga is 기역 plus R. The first alphabet in Korean is 기역. Can you say 기역? Okay, every alphabet of Korean, like 기역, you see the 기억 is written G-I-Y-E-O-K. Actually, we cannot really put exactly the correct English word for Korean letter, but for us to understand, I just have supplied this one. Now the first letter in English is the sound of the Korean alphabet. Okay, so can you sound one more? Can you say one more time? 기억. Okay, so what is the sound of 기? So 그, right? 그, and you will put yes, correct. 기억. The sound of 기억 is 그. Can you say 아? Okay, if you put 아 into 그, what does it become? 가. Okay, 그 plus 아 sound 가. Okay. Okay, next go to the next slide after 가. Can you say one more time? 가. Okay, what is the meaning of 가 in English? Korean word 가. What does it mean? Go. Okay. Go in Bahasa, I think is jalan-jalan. Am I correct? Or is it walking? Jalan-jalan?
Go is like a motto, like a pergi.
Oh, pergi. Pergi.
They have a few sounds.
Okay,
Jalan-jalan is like a walking.
Oh, jalan-jalan is walking. Okay.
You go there, pergi.
Pergi, P-E-R-G-I, right? Pergi. Pergi.
Exactly, correct.
Okay, correct. And thank you. In Tagalog, lakat. Ilocano is pasyal. Is it pasyal? Mapan tayo, no? Anyway, the Korean word ka in English is go. Okay. Okay. So after saying ka, take some deep breath before you say go, okay? Do not speak together very fast, okay? What's the meaning of ga? Go, yeah, because there's a Tagalog word which is not good, okay? When you put ga and go together, okay? It's for the stupid person, okay? Anyway, so when we learn the language, we must understand that some words in one language might have different meaning in another, but that's why we have to respect and concentrate in the language. So this is the Korean language. So ga here means go. Okay. Okay. So ga is imperative. What is imperative? It's a command. It's a part of verb that gives the command. In Korean language, we have the basic form of verb, which is ending in da. Okay, can you say 가다? Yes, if you say 가, that is imperative, that means go. So it is a command. Now the basic form of Korean verb ends in da. Okay, so from the word 가, you have to put da. Okay, let's say one more time, 가다. Okay, 가다 is to go. If you want to make past tense, you put 쌍시옷, which is double 시옷, at the bottom of 가, which is 갔다. Can you say 갔다? Okay, that is went. Past tense of go, which is went. I did not put 갔다 here because we are concentrating only 가. So there is no bottom, okay? No 받침 here. So, but for your information, I gave you the past tense. Okay, let's go to 가요. Yeah, please go. Or that means also, if you say 가요, then you are asking somebody to go. But if you say 가요, then you are saying I am going. Okay, depending on the information. For example, if I say, can you say 학교? Anyone knows what is 학교? Yes, school. Yeah, so how do you say I go to school? Yeah, after 학교, you put the word 에. Can you say 에? Yeah, 에 is a particle which means to. So if you say 학교에, that means to the school. Okay. So can you say 학교에 가요? So that means you are going to school. So if I put there, I go to school is 학교에 가요. But if you are asking somebody, are you going to school? You can say 학교에 가요. Yes, so depending on the intonation that you put up and down of the ending, it can be declarative, which means that I am going to school, or it could be inquisitive, which means are you going to school? Okay, let's say one more time. 저는 학교에 가요. Okay, anyone knows what is 저?
I go to school.
Yes, 저 is the humble way of saying I. Okay, can you say 나? Okay, na is a simple and common way to say I. In Malay, I think aku, right? Aku. And yeah, you look. Yeah. Yes.
I have one thing to share.
Okay.
Because actually my mother tongue is Tamil.
Okay.
So in Tamil, we call I as a noun. So
Oh,
we are
oh.
calling na.
Oh,
Na
oh.
or na.
The same in Korean. So your mother tongue and Korean language has the same thing for I, which is na. Oh, okay.
Yeah, in Tamil.
Okay, thank you, Elan. So na is a common and common and simple way to call I. Now you can change it into 저. Can you say 저? Yeah, 저 is a humble way and respectful way to say I am or I do to the older or to the person who has position. Okay, can you say 는? Okay, 는 is a particle which makes the noun subjective. Say 나는. 나는 is I am or I do. Okay. 저는. Okay, remember the word 는, that is subjective. Okay, 저는 학교에 가요. Okay, I am going to school. Okay, can you say 당신? Okay, 당신 is a respectful word for you. Okay, you. Can you say no? No is a common way to say you. Say, 당신은 학교에 가요? Are you going to school in a respectful way? 네, 저는 학교에 가요. Yes, I am going to school. So we can see here, if you put the ending up after 가요, that becomes asking question. If you put the ending down, that means answering. Okay. So let's say one more time, 가요. Okay, so 가요 can be I go or do you go. So if you can also say please go. Okay, 가요. Can you say 가요? That means please go. We can make it more respectful. 가세요. Okay, if you change 요 into 세요, that becomes more respectful. Okay, can you say 가요 one more time? So 가요 has three usages. One is I go, another one is do you go, another one is please go, depending on intonation. Okay, let's say I go, 가요. Okay, I go, 가요. Okay, are you going or do you go? 가요. Please go. So depending on the intonation you put, yeah, and we can make more respect by changing 요 into 세요. Can you 세요? Can you say 세요? Okay, 가세요. Okay, can you say 빨리? 빨리 is fast. Okay. Yeah, quickly. Okay. 빨리 가세요. Please go quickly. 천천히. Slowly. 천천히 가세요.
천천히 가세요.
Okay, please go slowly. 오늘 가세요. Okay, as I mentioned, 가요 has three usages, declarative, inquisitive, and imperative. The same with 가세요. If you say, 가세요, if you say, are you going? 가세요, then please go, okay? So can you say 오늘? 오늘 is today. 오늘 가세요? Are you going today? Can you say 언제? 언제 is when. Okay. Can you say 어제? 어제 is yesterday. Okay. Say 언제 가세요? When are you going? Now, if you are asking question, you have to use the respectful word like 가세요. But if you are answering, you have to use a humble way because you cannot lift up yourself when you are answering. So when you ask question, use 가세요. When you answer, use 가요. Okay. 언제 가세요? Okay. When are you going? So we use the most respectful word 가세요. When are you going? Now when you answer, you just use the simple word 가요. Can you say 가요?
가요.
Okay, I go. 오늘 가요. I go today. 내일. Tomorrow. 내일 is tomorrow. 내일 가요.
내일 가요.
Okay, so let's say together from the word 가. 가 means go. 가다. To go. 갔다. Went. 가요. I go, do you go, please go. Okay. 가세요. Okay, please go with more respect. Okay, let's go to the next one. 니은. Can you say 니은? Okay, this is the second consonant of Korean alphabet. Let's put the word 나. Okay, 니은 plus is 나. Okay, let's say 나. 나 means I or me. Okay, so as I mentioned, aku in Tagalog, ako, Ilocano, siak. Okay, yeah, yes, Alan.
In Malay, they have two intonation.
Okay.
Aku is like not polite way. I mean, it's talking among friends and so on. If polite way, when we are talking with the old people, we need to use saya.
Oh, okay. Thank you very much. So each language has some distinctiveness and characteristics, and so it's interesting to learn. Thank you. Okay, let's say one more time. 나. 나 can be either I or me, depending on which particle you will put. Okay, let's put the first particle, 의. Can you say 의? Okay, 의 is the possessive particle. If you put 의 after pronoun or noun, that becomes of something or of somebody. Okay, let's put 의 after 나. Can you say 나의? Okay, so as I mentioned, 의 means of, 나 is I or me. So it could be of me, which means my. Okay, let's say one more time, 나의. Okay, so if you see here, it is pronounced 나의, but many times, 의 can be spoken like 이. Can you say 이? Okay, so 의 is the right way of pronouncing 의, but if you do not really give so much concern, many times people will pronounce 나이. Okay, but this but here you have to put 나의. Why? Because there is another word in Korean. Can you say 이? Okay, from the word 의, if you remove the one at in the middle, the line, it becomes E, right? Okay. So if you say na-i, that means age. That means age. Okay, 1 year old, 2 years old. So here, it's better to pronounce it correctly. Say one more time, na-의. Okay, na-의 is my. Say na-i. Na-i is age. Okay, how old are you? Like that. Okay. Say 를. 를 is particle that makes pronoun or noun into objective case. Okay. 나를. Okay, so here, if you use the word 를, the pronoun na becomes direct object. So this is not indirect. It's a direct object me. Okay, 나를. Okay, 나를 사랑해요. Do you love me? You get that? 나를 사랑해요. Can you say 사랑해요? I love. 사랑해요? Do you love? So depending on intonation, it can be declarative or inquisitive. Okay. Say one more time. 나를 사랑해요? Do you love me? How do you answer? Can you say 당신? Okay. Can you say 을? Okay. The objective particle 를 changes into 을 after consonant ending. Can you say no? No is you. So if you make it object, 너를. So because no is ending in vowel of, just like 나를, you use the word 를. 너를 사랑해. Okay, I love you. Now 당신. Okay, 당신 is another way to say you. So you have to change 를 into 을. Say one more time, 을. Okay, 너를, 당신을. Okay, 너를 common way to make you as objective case. 당신을 is respectful way. Okay, 당신을 사랑해요. Okay, respectful way to say I love you. How about common way? 너를 사랑해. Okay, 너를 사랑해. Now next one is, can you say 에게? Okay, 를 is direct object case. 에게 is indirect. Okay, 나에게. 나에게 is to me. Okay, to me. How about 너에게? To you. Okay, to you. Okay, can you say 와? 와 means imperative to say come. So 나에게 와. Please come to me. 나에게 와. Okay. 너에게 가. Go to you. Okay. 에게 is indirect object to. Okay. 그에게. To him. How about her? 그녀에게. Okay, can you say 그? 그 is him. Okay. 그녀. 그녀 is her. Okay, let's say 그에게. To him. 그녀에게. Yeah, to her. Okay, let's continue. 나 is I. 나의 is my. 나를. 나를 is me, 나에게. Okay, 나에게 is to me. Okay, let's go to the next one. 다. Okay, say 디귿. As I mentioned, in Korean alphabet, the first English letter you see from the Korean alphabet name is the sound. So 디귿 sounds D, right? Let's put A, it becomes 다. Let's say 다. Okay, let's go to the slide that shows 다. 다 means all. Okay? Can you say 주세요? 주세요 means please give. 주다. To give. Okay, basic word. 주세요. Can you say 많이? Okay, 많이 is the same in English word many. Okay, 많이 주세요. Please give many. Okay, 조금. 조금 means little. 조금 주세요. Please give me little. Okay. 다 주세요. Please give me all. Can you say 더? 더 is more. 더 주세요. Okay, you bought durian. Do you like durian? Yeah. Yeah. One of the reason I go to Sabah, Malaysia is to eat durian. Okay, so I bought durian there, and I will say 더 주세요. Can you say 더 주세요? Please give me more. And then I bought mangosteen. Do you know mangosteen? Yeah, mangosteen, also very delicious fruit in Sabah. mangosteen 더 주세요. Please give me more of mangosteen. Okay, say 다. Okay, 다 means all. 다 is a Hanja word which means many or various. Can you say 다문화? Okay, 문화. Okay, 문화 is Hanja which means culture. So if you put 다, that becomes multi. Okay, 다문화 means multicultural. 다문화. Can you say 가족? 가족 is family. 가정. 가정 is home, but 가정 can be also families. Can you say 다문화 가정? Okay, 다문화 means multicultural family. Okay, in the past, Korea has only Koreans, no foreigners, okay, in the past. But last few decades, many foreigners came to Korea to work and to study and to live, and some of them intermarried Korean people. So we have number one population of foreigners in Korea is ethnic Chinese, and the second largest group is Vietnamese, and third largest group is Filipino, and we have Indonesians and Thai and other people from Bangladesh and also from the West. So we call them 다문화 가정. Can you say 다문화 가정? Okay, multicultural family. Okay. Now let's say 다양한. Okay, 다양 is Hanja, which means variety. Now if you put the word 한 after noun, that becomes adjective. Okay. Can you say 다양하다? Okay, if you put the word hada after noun, that becomes verb. Okay, 다양하다 means to be various. Now, if you put the word 한, that becomes adjective. 다양한. Okay, 다양한 is various. Okay, 다양한 문화. Okay, various culture. 다양한 언어. 언어 is language. Okay, say 다 같이. All together. 같이. 같이 is together. Another word for 같이 is 함께. Okay, say 같이 가요. Let's go together. 함께 가요. Let's go together. Can you say 해요? Okay, let's do. Coming from the 하다, which means to do. 같이 해요. Let's do together. 함께 해요. Okay, 같이 먹자. Let's eat together. Say 먹자. Let us eat. 먹다. To eat. As I mentioned, ending in 다 is basic form of verb. Okay, ending in 자 is asking. Let's do together. Okay, 다. 다 is all. 같이. So if you put them together, 다 같이. All together. 다 함께. Okay, 놀자. Let us play. 놀다. To play. 다 함께 놀자. Let's play together. 다 함께 공부하자. Let's study together. We can change into 합시다. So 하자 can be 합시다, more respectful. 다 함께 공부합시다. Okay, what is Korean word for go is 가. It becomes 가다. How do you make it like 합시다? 갑시다. Okay, so let's go to the next word. 리을. Can you say 리을? Yeah, 리을 is pronounced 르. Put the word 아 becomes 라. Can you say 라? Okay, as I mentioned yesterday, the Korean alphabet 리을 can either be R or L. Okay, so if you notice that I cannot pronounce R very well in English, it's because we have only one word, one letter that is real. Okay, so sometimes I pronounce real as L or sometimes R. You get? Do you understand? Okay. Yeah. So Korean alphabet has only real, no difference between L and R. Okay. Yeah. So maybe you have noticed that some Koreans have difficulty in English pronouncing R. Okay, because we don't differentiate L and R. You get that? So we cannot pronounce R. So we pronounce as L. Okay. In Japanese, they have difficult time pronouncing L. Okay, it becomes R. So it's anyway. So in Korean language, we have only real. That is one which can be both L and R. Let's say Ra. Okay, so how do you differentiate that real can be L or R? It depending on the situation. Okay, let's learn first. La la la. Yeah, I spoke. I am speaking English for 3 decades. So I can pronounce L, But many times our first Koreans will pronounce it as R, letter R instead of L. Rarara. Yeah, so it doesn't matter either la 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 or rarara. So we have only real there. Okay, when do you use la la la? When you are happy. Okay, say la la la. Yeah, when you are happy. Let's say 7 times. La 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 la. Can you say? Okay, there's a Korean traditional song that goes 아리랑. It goes this way. La 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 꽃이 피는 아리아리랑 la 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 노래하는 아리아리랑. So if you can notice that when we sing la la la, that means happiness. Okay, the more la you put, the happier you are. Okay, okay. Say one more time. La la la. Okay, la 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 la. Okay, with also la 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 la. Can you say? Okay, if you had some problem today in your company, your office mate got angry to you, or in the house, your mother, your wife, your children, you say, just forget about the problem, sing a song. La 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 la. Okay. Oh, okay, from 100%, 25% is removed. Okay, sing one more time. La 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 la. Because we don't have much time, that's assignment to sing more after class. Okay. Say ramen. Anyone knows what is ramen?
My favorite ramyeon.
Yeah, the word myeon is a hanja, which means noodle. Korean word for noodle is guksu. Can you say guksu? Yeah. If I am not mistaken, I think in Chinese they call it mi, like wonton mi, like that. In Japanese they call soba, like yaki soba, soba. In Korean we call it myeon. Okay. I think in the Philippines they call it mami, like chicken mami. Okay, chicken mami. And in Malaysia they call it mi goreng. Yeah, mi goreng. Okay. Nasi goreng, mi goreng. Okay, so ramen is a new generation Korean noodle because traditional noodle is guksu. Okay. Do you have Korean ramen in your country?
Yes.
Even got a shop.
Oh. Okay, so next, some other class we will learn Korean food. One of our students' favorite Korean food is tteokbokki. Okay, I will not say who she is, but I think she shows some Santa Claus. Okay, let's go to the next one. Can you say ma? Yeah, mium. Yeah, this word mium, which looks like rectangle. Mi. So the sound of this one is mu. Put the word a, that becomes ma. Say ma. Okay, ma is Hanja for horse. Okay, Kugo or native Korean for horse is mal. Can you say mal? Okay, mal is the pure Korean for horse. Ma is Hanja. But because we do not put the bottom or bachim here, we just use the word ma. Now, after some word, if you put the word ma, that becomes do not. Okay? Can you say hajima? Do not do. Okay? 먹지마. Do not eat. 가지마. Do not go. What is 사랑해요?
Love you.
I love. Okay. If you want to put negation 마, change yo into G. Okay. 사랑하지 마. Okay. What is 좋아해요? I like. So you have to change yo into G. 좋아하지 마. Okay. What is 놀다? 놀다. To play. Okay, how do you say do not play? 놀지 마. Okay. What is to study? 공부하다. How do you say do not study? 공부하지 마. Yes. So you can use the word 마 to say do not. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Can you say 바? Yeah, 바 means it's the 비읍. Can you say 비읍? Yeah, 비읍 sound b, and you put the word a, that becomes 바. Okay, 바둑. I was watching some Korean drama in Netflix. Yeah, and they call it 바둑 as go game. Anyone knows go game? Yeah, there's a black and white stone and the table. So we call it in Korean 바둑. Okay, 바둑. 바둑 is famous in China, Japan, and Korea. 바둑 is go game. Okay, 바둑이 is another way of calling a dog, which is Dalmatian. Dalmatian has many spots, right? Why do we call them 바둑이? Because Dalmatian has white spot and black spot. Okay, so we call them 바둑이, coming from go game. Okay, 바람. 바람 is wind. Okay, so 바람둥이. This is very interesting. That 바람둥이 is a playboy. I put a man like wind. You know, wind is blowing from anywhere and going anywhere. So 바람둥이 goes to any girl or any woman. So that's 바람둥이. Okay. Yeah. In the Philippines, they call him paro-paro. Paro-paro is a butterfly. Okay. Or Casanova, something like that. But in Korean, we call it 바람둥이. So a man who is like a wind, who goes to any person. Okay. What is your principle about this? You can know many women before marriage. After marriage, you have to be faithful to one woman. Okay, maybe just personal, you might have differences. Okay, so, but if you are married and still going to other women, it is called 바람둥이. Okay. Anyway, that's about 바. Let's go to the next one. 사. Okay, co pronounce and put the word a, becomes 사. Okay, can you say 사? 사 is number 4 in Korean number. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, but there's another word 사, which means imperative to by. Okay, can you say 사? 사 means by as imperative. So Ilocano kumatangkayo, no? Kumatangkayo, and Tagalog bilin mo yan, no? I don't know in Malay. Okay, try to find. Okay, sada. Sada is the basic verb to buy. 사요. Okay, I buy, do you buy, or please buy. Okay. How do you make it more respect? Change yo into 세요. 사세요. Okay, can you say 사과? 사과 is apple. How do you say please buy apple? 사과 사세요. Please buy apple. 망고 사세요. Okay, 두리안 사세요. Okay, can you say 사주세요? Okay, what is the difference between 사세요 and 사주세요? When you change 요 into 세요, that becomes more respect. But if you put 주 before 세요, that means favor. Can you say 망고 사주세요? 망고 사세요? What is the difference? 망고 사세요 means please buy mango. Simply 사주세요 means please buy it for me. You get that? Yeah, so that's the difference. Okay, let's say 사거리. 사거리 is rotary. Say 사. Number 4, 거리. 거리 is street. So 사거리 means street which has 4 ways, which okay means junction. You get that? So there are 4 ways. So 사거리 is rotary. 사장님. 사장님 is boss or president of company. Okay, Annie, are you going to Korea to study or to work or to marry? Annie, next year you say you're going to Korea?
Yeah, I'm going for study.
Study. Say, 공부하러 가요. Okay, if you put 다 into 러, that means purpose. 공부하다. To study. 공부하러. Okay, to study. 공부하러 한국에 가요. Okay, I go to Korea to study. 일하다. To work. 일하러. Okay, to work purpose. 일하러 가요. Okay, 한국에 일하러 가요. I go to Korea to work. 결혼. 결혼 is marriage. 결혼하다. To marry. 결혼하러 한국에 가요. Okay, I go to Korea to marry. Okay, so when you go to Korea to work, you have 사장님. 사장님 is the boss. Okay, if you go to Korea to study, you have 선생님. 선생님 is teacher. If you go to Korea to marry, you have 남편. 남편 is husband. How do you call your husband? 여보. Yeah, okay, 여보 means when the husband or wife calling, say, yeah, honey. 여보세요? Can you say 여보세요? 여보세요 means hello. Okay, it comes from the word 여봐 means please look here. Okay, please look here. Okay, let's continue. Actually, this circle 이응 has no sound. Okay, so you put any vowel R. So this is the basic consonant. You will put vowels to make sound. Okay, is an expression of surprise. It's an interjection. 아저씨. 아저씨, when you call somebody who is elderly, like let's say 30 years old, 40 until 50, you can call him 아저씨. 아저씨 in the Philippines it's like manong. Okay, manong, an elderly man. How do you call an elderly man in Malaysia?
In Malaysia, kalau elderly man, they have certain words like pakcik,
Oh,
pakcik.
okay.
Because it's more like sound like a uncle.
Oh, okay.
We are using like that. If Mr. in Cik, if mistress is Puan,
Oh,
Cik.
okay.
They have this kind of words. They have a lot.
Okay, thank you, Ellen. In Korea, 아저씨 is the most common word to call a man, an elderly man, which actually means Mr. However, 아저씨 is more how do you say, friendly way. But people want to be called 사장님. Can you say 사장님? Yeah, actually, he is 아저씨, an elderly man. But you know, everyone want to be called something good, right? So better than 아저씨, they want to be called 사장님. So you don't have, actually, you don't have to call him 사장님. But if you call 아저씨 as 사장님, he will be happy. Okay? Okay. He might give you some Coca-Cola. Okay? Okay. Say 아줌마. 아줌마, an elderly woman. In the Philippines, 마낭. Okay, 마낭. Can you say 사모님? Yeah, 사장님 is the male boss. 사모님 is lady boss. Okay, so you can call also elderly woman instead of 아줌마, 사모님. Yeah, okay, let's say 아까. 아까 is a while ago. Okay. 언제 왔어요? When did you come? 왔어요? Common way to call 왔다, which is came. 언제 왔어요? When did you come? 여기. Here. 여기 언제 왔어요? When did you come here? 아까 왔어요. I came a while ago. Okay, 아직. 아직 is not yet. Okay, not yet. 왔어요? Came. Can you say 안 왔어요? Okay, if you put the word 안 before the verb, that means negative. Okay, did not come. Okay, 안 왔어요? Did not come. 왔어요. Okay. Okay. 언제 왔어요? 아까 왔어요. I came a while ago. So we have 3 minutes. Okay. 벌써. Already. 벌써 왔어요? Did you come already? 아직. Not yet. 아직 안 왔어요. 아무도 no one 아무도 안 왔어요. Nobody came. 누구 왔어요? Who came? 누구? 누구 is who? 누구 왔어요? 저 왔어요. I came. 선생님 왔어요. 벌써 왔어요? Did you come already? 언제 왔어요? When did you come? 아까 왔어요. I came a while ago. 아직 안 왔어요. Did not come yet. 아무도 안 왔어요. Okay, so I think we finished 1 hour. This means some of us are hungry, some of us are sleepy, some of us are tired. So 수고하셨습니다. We will see you tomorrow. Thank you for joining the class. Thank you.
고맙습니다, sir.
감사합니다. Yeah.